Kamusta na kayo?
Hola, hola, everyone.
What's up, everybody? My name is Nico Blitz.
And I'm Jackie Ramirez.
And this is the Mexipino Podcast 1 year anniversary.
Woo! Round of applause.
Round of applause. Baby, make that butt clap.
What?
Wow, you didn't do the cue. I said, baby, make that butt clap.
I don't know.
Come on, it's supposed to be drop it to the floor, make that butt clap.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Round of applause? You don't know that song? It has Drake, Rick Ross.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know the song, but I don't know. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. If you told me to sing it, no, but I know the song.
Yeah, it's okay. But do you, maybe was I supposed to say ass? If I said ass, then.
Ass.
No, I meant like if I said round of applause, baby, make that ass clap.
No, it wouldn't have made a difference.
Okay, well, F me then. Hello, everybody. You know, I'm extremely happy because I'm finally back in LA permanently. My family's sad. I'm a little sad actually, but we are here.
Not Nico saying like I'm sad. My family's a little sad. Me about to say, well, I'm happy.
No, I'm happy too. You know, like. We want to say thank you guys so much for rocking with us with this past year and also for rocking with us over these past couple of months because, you know, we understand like when it comes down to like the video quality and the audio quality, since a lot of it has just been over like Zoom or StreamYard and whatnot. Like we really appreciate you guys for sticking around and making it through to episode like 43, I believe.
Yeah, and it's crazy because like Nico said, you guys have got to learn a lot about us as individuals and as a couple and learn about our families too. I mean, granted, we might not like spill everything about our families, but I'm pretty sure if like, you know, at a food fest, if you guys see us talking to like our parents, you'll like have a conversation with them as if you know them, or if you see like our brothers or our sisters or our sister-in-laws or our brother-in-laws, like you'll get to know who these people are very quickly, and it's just a surreal thing to just be able to share our stories, our opinions, our lives with you guys, and we're really appreciative that you guys are so receptive to it too. And that you guys judge us, but you judge us nicely. You know,
it's funny because especially when it comes to the internet, it's like, I guess if you haven't like fully listened to these podcasts or know us from like Twitch or whatever, you're not like fully understanding of our personalities. So like I'll read some of these comments, I'm just like, oh, some people just don't know. Yeah, but it's okay.
Yeah, like some people, I think one of like the most like frequent comments I see is that Nico is like a gaslighter and that Nico doesn't let me talk, or that I get so annoyed of Nico. And that's just like our relationship. Those are our personalities. I get annoyed very easily, but I don't get annoyed of him. I get like annoyed that he can't take some stuff seriously. Yeah, but I mean, I love him for that. Like he is just an incredible person. So I never take anything that Nico says to heart. I may be upset at some stuff that he says in a moment, but I know that it's just him. So don't worry, guys. We don't be fighting.
We don't really be fighting
like that.
We're good. But, going to it, like Jackie actually posted a very viral clip this past week. And I was telling her to post this for a while, and I'm happy she finally did. You want to tell everybody what happened?
Yeah, so at my job, the cruise show, Real 923, we have a lot of artists come in. And one of those artists that we had recently was Sweetie, Ate Icy.
That's my type.
Yeah, so she came in. It was a very quick interview, about maybe 10 to 15 minutes. Yeah. But in that interview, we started talking about Mexipino Podcast because they mentioned to our main host, Cruz, he mentioned to Sweetie that, you know, I'm dating a Filipino. I plugged the podcast in there so that way I could get my little plug, because I knew at that moment I wanted to clip what was about to happen. And little did I know what was about to happen happened. We were talking about food, like adobo, lumpia, and then somebody said, oh yeah, they're about to go eat balut. And Sweetie had the most disgusting look on her face. And then she's just like, oh no. And I was just like, yeah, Nico told me to stay clear of balut. And then the piece of content that just went viral was, yeah, fellas, if you can eat ass, you can eat balut. And I just went, and Sweetie had the face of just like, she was speechless.
Crazy.
I was like, no, he did not just say that. Like, that is insane to me.
Well, because balut, for people who don't know what balut is, it is basically like a fertilized egg. And what you do is you got to crack open this egg, and inside the egg, you see the yolk, but then you also see like a little gray alien chicken baby in there. And Filipinos like to eat this. And
I don't understand why.
Now, I don't understand why either, because I remember vividly when I went back to the Philippines, maybe around like 2006, 2007, my cousins wanted me to try it. And first, he just gave me the egg. And I said, yeah, sure, I'm down to try balut. And I didn't know what it was at that time. So I looked at him eat it first. What he did was he cracked open the egg. He ate the top half of the egg first. And then he was like, look, Nico, this is what you're about to eat. And he showed me the inside with like the yellow yolk and also just this unfertilized, like gray alien baby chick.
No, it's fertilized.
This fertilized gray alien baby chick. And I'm just like, nah, bruh, I'm not. You could take this all the way away from me. Like, I literally gagged.
No, like I see balut and like I can't like eat something that's just formed already. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
you know,
I get it. I get it.
But like when it comes to like mojarras in like in Mexican food dishes, it's like fried fish. Like I can eat that because like I don't know, like even though it has like the head and like the eye, like not the eyes, but the eye sockets.
Yeah,
I can still eat it. But looking at balut, that's a no for me. And then like the fact that like you prepare it too. I think that you prepare balut, correct me if I'm wrong, the way you prepare oysters.
It kind of would remind you of an oyster. Because
like people, I remember seeing in the comments of the video that I posted, people were just like, oh yeah, just add a little bit of salt. I was like, okay, well you add salt to oysters. You can add lemon to oysters. And then like, I don't know why. I feel like you probably add like hot sauce too.
Yeah, you can add hot sauce. So
it's like an oyster.
It is kind of like an oyster. Well, the way you would prepare it to like eat it. My cousin, however, just ate it raw. And I'm like, dude.
Nah.
Well, babe, you remember? So we were at Pilo's event a couple months ago. And then I literally seen this lady with a balut. And like, I don't know why I looked her way, but she was literally like tonguing it. She literally went.
Yeah. Ew, don't do that.
She like scooped the fertilized egg with like her tongue. And I'm like, dude, like, you're a different type of human being.
You feel like the bones crunching and everything, don't you? Because it's like a full formed chick.
Yeah, and then I mean, I don't know because I haven't ate it, but like you could clearly see like a little beak and everything. So imagine trying to like eat this little beak too, and you just feel like a little crunch. And your tooth just like, doing its thing.
Not me eating while we're like disgusting.
Yeah, Jackie has soup right now. And while she has soup right now, we also wanted to go over these. I
have soup because someone got me sick.
Okay. I think the bae got you sick.
Who's sick right now? Who's sick between the two of us at first?
Well, me.
Exactly. So you got me sick.
I'm still sick. That's all I'm saying. But the bae definitely got me sick. It was cold as hell over there, and it's still cold as hell over here in LA.
It's starting to get cold over here.
We wanted to go over like the strange Mexican and also Filipino foods. So Jackie actually brought this to my attention that there were like some quote unquote strange Mexican foods.
Yeah, they're more like, I guess, food, snacks type of thing. The first one that I could think of when like off the top of my head is chapulines, which is grasshoppers.
Grasshoppers?
Yeah, like fried grasshoppers.
Fried grasshoppers.
Or like grilled. Is it like grilled? I don't know. They're just like burnt. Like they're like
They look crunchy. They are
crunchy. They are crunchy, and they're really good to get nutrients.
Oh, I bet. But then like what are you looking for? Like protein out of this?
Yeah, it's like a protein.
Okay,
it's like a protein nutrient. So you like put like lemon and salt on them, and then you can just like After a while, it kind of like it's just like you start to like feel like it. I guess you can say.
Okay.
But you like I've eaten grasshoppers before and they're pretty good.
Okay, what does it taste like?
Sorry for all our vegans out there.
Wait, what does it taste like?
Well, because it has lemon and salt, I feel like it's almost like I would say like a seed, like a sunflower seed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I could see that. I could kind of see that.
It's like salty, but it's also like crunchy. It's just like a good like snack, I would say, for me.
So let me ask you this.
I keep on doing this because I just keep on like imagining just tossing it.
So let me ask you this. In any way, shape, or form,
it doesn't really taste like anything.
Do you believe that like if you consume these grasshoppers, that there might be some good luck in it?
Yes and no, because I know grasshoppers, you're not supposed to kill grasshoppers because they're considered good luck. But if you're consuming them, technically, I mean, good luck, you know? That's why I never kill a grasshopper. I mean, if they're already dead and I eat them, like...
So someone lost their good luck from grabbing this grasshopper and trying to make it into a snack.
Yeah, because I mean, that's why I never like, even if there's a grasshopper inside the house, like I'll trap it and then like release it because I know you're not supposed to kill it because it's good luck. But I mean, technically, if you want to get technical with it, it could be bad luck or it could be good luck.
Right? Because I feel like the grasshopper body, right? Because you didn't kill it.
Yeah.
But the grasshopper body is good luck. So if you kill it, is bad luck. But if you're consuming the body which contained good luck, would you be eating good luck?
I would think so. It's a very, I don't know. That's a good question. We're very, what's the word? That's,
we're not even high.
No, that's not what I was looking for. It's a double-edged sword. Is that what I'm looking like? Is that the correct term to use?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
well, there's a double meaning to it.
Yeah, there's like a contradicting type of like statement to that. Like, you know, it's good
I guess
luck.
it's what you believe at the time. It's kind of like taking shrooms. Like if you take shrooms when you're on a good note of yourself, you're going to have a good
happy
trip.
Moment of your life.
Exactly. But then if you have it like during a bad time in your life, you might just like amplify the bad.
Oh, absolutely. No, I feel that. Yeah. I guess it all depends. I'll just think of it as good luck.
I'll think of it as good luck too. What are the other like strange quote unquote Mexican foods?
There's another one called chicatanas, which
What's
are
that?
flying ants. I've never had them before.
A flying ant?
Yeah, chicatana. Let me look this up real quick.
Wait, when the hell did ants start to fly?
They're like you've never seen them? They're here too.
Flying ant? They're I've never seen a flying ant in LA.
I've seen them before.
A flying ant in LA?
They're oh my god, what is it called in English? Oh my god.
I've never seen one. I thought ants were only on the ground.
No.
You're telling me ants could fly?
Yeah, hold on. Oh my god, I can't remember what they're called. Flying gnats. They're like gnats.
I thought gnats were just like flies.
No, gnats are they not? It literally has ants. I don't know.
I'm sick because it could spell ant somewhere in there.
Oh my god. What are gnats? Insects in the fly grouping. Oh.
What?
Gnats are in the fly grouping.
Yeah, so a flying ant would be... I don't think I've ever seen that in LA.
I don't know.
It's okay.
But again, anyway, chicatana is the other weird snack. Yeah, you can eat them. They're pretty much like fried too. I've never had them. I would assume that you just prepare them the same way you prepare the chapulines. But yeah, those are also a very good source of nutrient too. So I feel like insects are just really good source of nutrients just because they probably eat grass all the time, right?
I guess so. But this has me thinking because you're talking about the grasshoppers and the flying ants. Like, can you imagine the bug catchers? Like, someone's job is to go out and scout these grasshoppers and scout these flying ants and, like, you know, capture them and, like, force them to breed. Or they just go out and find them.
No, they can have, like, a little ant farm.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like beekeepers.
Yeah.
So it's not like that.
That's like a whole type of human being. Just like, I can't imagine going into somebody's room and they got like a shit ton of just like, they got grasshoppers here. They're like, cool, I'm going to prep those for like next week. We got flying ants over here. I'm going to prep those for next week.
Okay, this is going to sound really, really, okay. I'm either going to like be the most relatable person on earth, or I'm going to sound like I belong in a psychiatric hospital. Okay?
All right.
Okay, when you were younger, did you, like, if you ever stepped on an ant, or if you ever, like, accidentally killed an ant or, like, a bee or whatever, any type of insect, did you ever feel bad for their family? Like, did you ever think, okay, shit, I shouldn't say this then.
Wait, you felt bad for, like, an ant's family?
Yeah, because then, like, I would, like, if I was always, like, looking at, like, insects or something, or if I saw, like, a grasshopper or an ant, I'd always be like, oh, I wonder if they have, like, little cities like we do. If they have a family that they go back to that's their home. I'm like, how do they get their, like, news on what's going on?
Oh, my God.
That's how my brain worked.
How do they get their news?
Yeah, like, you know, like, if there's, like, you know, a piece of food that's, like, in the backyard and one ant finds it, like, how many, like, hours is it gonna take for him to travel back? And then, like, how does he communicate, hey, I found, like, a piece of, like, food over there, but you guys have to follow me. So then, like, everybody goes and then gets the food for, like, the whole little ant town city. You know, does anybody, am I sounding crazy?
I think the only person who can really relate to you is the creators of Bug's Life.
Well, yeah, but see, that's what I mean. I think that's probably why. Maybe. Because, like, I just think that they have, like, little cities, you know, and
oh, I mean, I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do.
So don't make me feel crazy.
I'm not making you feel crazy. I'm just saying I've never, like, thought of it that way, but I'm sure that they do. Like, can you imagine, like, what's inside an anthill, and if it's just, like, maybe it's not just, like, a full thing of dirt, but maybe there's just, like, little doors, little, like, ways for them to, like, go through and whatnot.
That's my point. Like, they have, like, little, like, homes that they build themselves, and they get their news, and they get, like, you know, they have, like, you know, friends within other ants. I don't know.
Yeah, and so do the grasshoppers too. The grasshoppers got those communities as well.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, that's what I thought when I was younger, and I like to think that I wasn't the only one, or maybe I would just belong in a psychiatric ward. I don't know. But I also just saw right now that chicatanas, not only do they provide, like, high quality protein, they're also, well, they can be a standalone snack, but you can also put them over tacos, or sometimes they're grinded into salsas or sauces.
Oh, hell no.
You wouldn't even taste it. Yeah. You probably wouldn't even know the difference.
No, I'd be so mad if somebody served me some salsa. Come to find out, you got, like, grinded up flying ants inside your salsa.
Ew.
See?
No, I saw the next one that I was about to talk about.
What is it?
It's called criadillas de toro, which means bull testicles.
Oh, God.
And I don't like the way this looks. I've never had this.
So this is also, this kind of reminds me of a story, right? I was hanging out with
Rocky Mountain oysters.
I was hanging out with DJ AO, and then at one point I think we were both trying to get food. He was like, "Nico, what do you want?" And I was like, "I don't know. I'll just get whatever you're having." He's like, "Okay, do you want a Rocky Mountain oyster?" I said, "Sure." And he said, "Do you know what that is?" I said, "No." And then I looked it up. Come to find out that a Rocky Mountain oyster is a bull testicle, just like this.
Ew.
And he's like, "This is exactly why you never want to say, 'I'll have what you're having.'"
Yeah, no. Especially if you don't know it. No, heck no. It's made of, okay, so criadillas de toro is made of bull testicles that's boiled, fried, chopped, or diced. Ugh. The bull privates are often tossed with vegetables and stuffed in a tortilla. So like a taco. The dish is a common delicacy in Mexico. If you're feeling adventurous, go ahead and try these meaty treats. Ew. No, I can't do that. I mean, okay, I can't say I wouldn't do that because... so funny story.
I was about to say something. I won't say anything.
No, don't say anything. No, because I have this funny story where I always told myself I would never eat lengua, which is cow tongue.
Yeah.
And so when was it? I think it was like 2015 or 2016. I went back to Mexico.
Okay.
And my whole family went. So then my family over there threw us a party. And they had a caterer or whatever. So I go and I like start getting food. And then I see this one dish that looked like carne con chile, which is like a beef with chile. And my mom makes that, so I was just like, hell yeah, like I'll get this, get some rice, blah, 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 blah. I already had birria before my first plate, so I get this, and then I'm eating it, and so is my cousin Keilani in front of me, and we're at the table, we're eating, and then my tia Norma from Mexico, she comes up to me, and she asks us, oh, ¿te gusta lengua? And I was like, do you like tongue? And I was like, I looked at her, and I went, excuse me? And I looked at Keilani, and then she's all like, yeah, like, that's lengua. I was like, no, it's not. It's carne con chile. She goes, no, that's lengua. She's looking at me like, I'm the one that ordered it. How are you going to tell me? Like, and then I was just like, oh, it's good. And she goes, okay. She walks away. When I tell you I moved that plate away from me so fast, I was like, no, it was chunks of lengua. And that's why I thought it was like chunks of beef.
Got you.
Because it was like
it looked like beef.
It looked like it, and I was just like, I hate myself so much right now.
Yeah, that sucks.
And ever since then, I haven't eaten lengua. I refuse to eat lengua.
It's weird how our brains work, right? Because it's like, I don't know. I kind of have this psychology of just, I don't like eating unattractive food or food in which like I know what it is specifically. So like, if you gave me like, let's just say chopped up grasshopper, right? And you didn't tell me what it was, I probably would have just ate it if you're just like, oh, that's just seasoning or whatever. Or if you gave me like, you know, chopped up like bull testicle, I'd be like, oh yeah, like this meatball is fire. I don't know what it looked like. You know what I mean? Like, imagine if it was just sliced in half and it looked like
meatball.
Yeah. Literally a meatball. But imagine, like, you just slice up a bull testicle in half. And then it's like, yeah, like, this meatball is fire. What is it? And then you tell me it's like a bull testicle and it's like, you could just immediately gag. It's kind of weird how our brains work.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, like, it's just kind of like what is it, like a reflex, I guess, or you're just like, no, never mind.
Yeah
I
mean, I guess it goes into the balut too. Like, if I didn't see the actual inside of the balut, like, I probably would have ate it just thinking it was just a regular egg.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, probably, but there's no hiding the way a balut looks.
Yeah, hell no. I just wouldn't even try it anymore.
Yeah,
you're a different type of human being if you could eat some balut, I'll tell you that.
You eat balut, you can eat ass.
Amen to that. There's also a couple strange Filipino foods.
Nico doesn't eat balut.
But I eat ass.
Okay, that's...
Well, yeah, well, I was ready to exit that, but then you brought up the balut.
Yeah, but I was just trying to end it on that. Not like... You don't need to say that other part.
Oh, God.
We're going to cut that out.
There are a couple strange Filipino foods that I do want to bring up, and let's see if you guys have eaten this before. It's called tuslob bua, which is pig's brain and liver. Yeah, Jackie looks disgusted. I'm disgusted.
Like cooked, right? Or
cooked, yes, but it's like a pig's brain.
Ew.
Imagine eating a pig's brain.
Ew.
Like, we just eat so much of the pig, right? We eat so much of the pig, so like, why do we have to go to the brain, man?
I think it's also a thing where it's just like we don't waste like any part of an animal, you know? So
I guess.
Fuck it, you know?
But it kind of reminds me of this like strange video that I watched one day, and it was like literally a group of scientists like in a circle eating like a monkey's brain. And I just thought it was the most inhumane thing ever.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Isn't that weird, though, how we feel like certain ways about like other animals being eaten, but we eat other animals and we don't feel bad about that?
Yeah.
Like, we'll eat like a hamburger and chorizo, you know? Like, we'll eat that, but the minute like a monkey brain is in the picture, you're like, oh, no, that's too far.
That's the line. We've crossed the line there.
We've crossed the line.
That's true. We're over here eating bull testicle and whatnot, but we won't eat the brain.
Yeah, we're fucking... We're fucking hypocrites.
We're freaking weird.
That's why vegans hate us.
That is why vegans hate it. I would love to get a vegan on the podcast and just talk hella shit. Oh, let's get
she actually started becoming pescatarian, actually. Yeah, she does. So, like, she was vegan and she lost a lot of weight because of it, too. Like, she was vegan for, I want to say, over 5 years. And I remember she started when I met her, like,
yeah,
her veganism, I guess. I don't know. Her vegan
like it's a religion.
Like her vegan journey. I don't know. But she's been a vegan for, I want to say, over 5 years. And just recently, she posted that she had eaten ceviche. So she's now becoming pescatarian.
Okay.
So she's like, she for sure isn't going to meet meat again, I think. But yeah,
Ooh, okay.
I would love to get her on the podcast.
Yeah, well, shout out to your vegan/pescatarian friend. They will also not like this strange Filipino food, which is just straight up called helmet. And it's called helmet because it's the helmet of a chicken. It's marinated chicken head.
That sounds good, though.
It sounds kind of good. Kind of good.
Yeah. I mean, chicken sounds good.
Yeah, I mean, I've eaten chicken feet. You know, Adidas.
What's a
Go ahead. Tell everyone this joke.
What's a Filipino chicken's favorite shoe?
What?
Adidas.
Boop, boop.
Period.
I think that's a clip. That's a very quick clip we could do.
Yeah,
right?
I know.
But, fortunately, we didn't, and I'm saying fortunately, we didn't have any of this food for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. We had a bunch of good food, though. We had hella food for Thanksgiving. I've been stuffed for the past, week.
Yeah. I'm dead because Jackie totally thought that we were going to have lumpia. I actually thought that we were going to have lumpia.
Because everyone was saying fucking we're going to have lumpia. There's a hella lumpia, hella Filipino food. We didn't have lumpia.
Yeah, we had a Filipino Thanksgiving with no lumpia.
Basic ass Filipino dish you can have at a Filipino party or Filipino Thanksgiving. You guys didn't have. I was so upset. I was really upset, not gonna lie.
No, I mean, I was upset too. I thought there was gonna be some lumpia because I usually like to grab lumpia before I like to get everything else, just to kind of fill my stomach. So when I saw we had everything, which, mind you, my sister made some amazing ass food.
Yes, she did.
I was still kind of disappointed we didn't have any lumpia.
I was very disappointed too.
But
is pancit supposed to be hot or cold?
It kind of depends. I kind of like my pancit a little bit warm. Obviously, if it's been sitting out there for a while, it gets a little cold. But pancit is that type of food in which, you can have it either warm, hot, or cold. So it kind of doesn't matter the temperature of it.
Because I've only had it, kind of warm-ish, going towards cold.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be a lot better if I had it, hot, warm.
Yeah, well, you got to think about it, too. There's, some chicken in there, and there's, a whole bunch of, other stuff in there. So it's if that stuff isn't warm and you don't like cold chicken, for example, or you don't mind cold chicken, then it kind of just depends on what you want to do.
I get you.
Yeah. But yeah, we had a whole bunch of pancit. We had a turkey. It was not the Popeyes turkey, by the way.
Yeah.
And I was kind of disappointed about that.
Trust me, I was too, because you've been hyping up this freaking Popeyes turkey for the past 2 years.
Well, that's because my sister ended up getting a $15 turkey. She got it for Jug, so I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
We got to be all right with this.
I had gumbo for the first time.
How'd you like it?
It was good. Very interesting. I thought it was supposed to be spicy. I don't know why I expected more of a boil type of a boil type of style.
Yeah.
And I thought it was supposed to be spicy. But you can have it spicy. That's what I've learned. But it was good nonetheless.
Yeah. It was hella good.
Yeah.
But mind you, the chef was Jason's grandma.
Yeah, and and they said that she doesn't really do spicy food anymore.
Exactly. So it's I couldn't imagine she tries to spice it up too much because she'd probably want to eat it at the end of the day too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so we had that. We had some mashed potatoes. We brought a pie. What else did we have? Ham.
Just all the basic Thanksgiving necessities, really.
Yeah, macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, and a whole bunch of beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And wine.
Yeah. It was a lot.
A lot of drinking.
I did also treat out my cousins, my Kuya Mike and my Ata Ashley, to the Warriors game. as well.
The Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and that was super fun. I guess it was the first time my Kuya Mike had gone to a basketball game, right? And mind you, this is his like early Christmas gift. Mm-hmm. So I was like, hey, let me just buy you guys tickets this Christmas, whatever. So we go to the game. We're drunk as hell. And then we're having a really good freaking time.
It's a giveaway night, too.
Yeah, it was a giveaway night. And then we ended up getting like the championship replica ring, right? So we go to the game. We hang out. We're eating. We're drinking. We're having a good time. We go back to my place afterwards. I got to go ahead and work. My Kuya Mike wanted to go out still. And he's over here trying to call me while I'm DJing, like, yo, like, what are you doing? Let's hang out type of stuff. I didn't answer because I'm still DJing. He apparently goes out that same night and doesn't get back to his house until 11 o'clock in the morning.
I don't know how Kuya Mike does it.
I don't know either. Come to find out that the next day when Kuya Mike hung out with us, he's like, yo, I lost my Warriors replica ring. And I'm like, bruh.
The very reason that we win, too.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, like, I bought you these damn tickets. You got your ring. We got there early, and you lost the ring, bro.
Yeah, I think it's somewhere in your mom's house. Maybe.
I don't know. Me, I was kind of upset as, like, the gift giver, but then at the same time, I'm just like, it's Kuya Mike.
Yeah, but your gift was the game, too, so you're fine.
That's true.
Yeah.
Shout out to my Kuya Mike, though.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, man.
Kuya Mike.
What, do you want to say something about Kuya Mike?
No. Kuya Mike. It is what it is.
As you can hear, though, Jackie is, like, sick now, and she's been munching on this soup for the past half hour or so.
Yeah, I am. I know Nico got me sick, and I was fully prepared to get sick because I just knew that, like, obviously, like, I was just going to get sick. I was sleeping in the same bed as him. He was giving me a kiss. And then, like, yeah, I just knew I was going to get sick. So I can't be too mad at it.
I love how you're pinpointing it to just one kiss. He gave me a kiss. And that's when I got sick.
Like, well, we gave each other, like, hella kisses. So, like, you know, I knew that I was going to get sick. So I'm not too mad about it, but I just hate being sick. And I can't afford to get sick. So that's, like, the other thing, too. Shoot,
I can't afford to get sick. But I've been sick for, like, the past 3 weeks. At this point, I'm just going to stay like this until the end of the year. Like you know what I mean?
But that's the thing. Like, when you're sick, I can give you all the advice that I want, but you're not going to do it. Like, I'll tell Nico, and I don't know if anybody else's boyfriend is like this, but I'll tell Nico if he's sick. I'm like, oh, just take some medicine, you know, like, so you can fight it off quicker, blah, blah, blah. Nico doesn't believe in medicine. Nico will say okay, but doesn't take it. And it's not until, like, he absolutely can't stand a cough anymore that he takes it. And it's just like, I've been telling you this. And then Nico will continue to complain about his cough or about all the sniffles he has. And I'm just like, well, what do you want me to do? Like, do you want me to tell you straight up, like, what to do? Because I've done it and you haven't done it. So what are we doing here? And that's how men are. Men, when they're sick, God forbid a man gets sick, because it is the worst possible thing that can happen on the face of the earth. You guys are just like, oh my God, I can't, like, do anything, blah, blah, blah. But then you guys don't do anything to get better. And then if you guys do actually do something, it's the end of the world. Like, I can't stand when men get sick. I can't stand when Nico gets sick. I can't stand when my dad gets sick. When my dad gets sick, God forbid my dad gets a headache. He's going to, like, take a 5-hour nap, and my mom will tell me to steer clear of my dad, and I tell my mom, Dad has a headache, and we just know that's it. My dad will take medicine. You won't take medicine. And yeah, that's like, men, I just can't stand when men are sick, because it's the end. It's the men flu, the men whatever. I can't stand it.
But the reason why I don't take medicine is because my mom told me when I was young, don't take medicine. She literally just told me, don't take any medicine because you don't know what's getting put in it. And also, too, if you just let your body do its thing, like, your body's just going to get stronger from it.
How long
I'm going to drink some water, I'm going to drink some OJ, and I'm going to call it a day.
How long have you been sick?
I've been sick for like 2 weeks.
You said 3 weeks earlier.
2 or 3 weeks, whatever.
You've been sick for 3 to 4 weeks, babe.
How did I go from 3 weeks to me saying 2 to 3, and then now you're like
no, because
3 to 4?
You always shorten it. You always shorten it to make it seem like it's not a big deal, and it is. And then there was 1 month earlier this year when we went to Oregon, and we both were sick for a very, very long time. And you were sick longer because guess what? You didn't take medicine. And I did. And I got better faster because I took medicine.
All I'm saying is my body knows what to do. My body gonna push it out.
Your body ain't pushing shit out of it if you've been sick for 3 to 4 weeks now.
Jesus.
Well,
I will say I have been taking some medicine over the past couple of weeks. I've been using Flonase, you know what I mean? Like that stuff that's been pushing stuff in and out of my nose.
That's a nasal spray. That's not medicine. That's a nasal spray.
It still works. It still works. I've been using NyQuil. I've been using Dayquil. All the above.
Yeah, like when you only have 2 cupfuls of it, 2 cupfuls isn't going to help.
Well, and I've also had like chicken noodle soup. And then also, okay, this is like the best thing that I be doing when I be getting sick, right? So I know as soon as I get sick, I'll buy me a big ass tub of water, maybe like an Essentia or whatever. I'm going to drink like most or some of it, right? And then I'll go to the liquor store. I'll grab like 4 or 5 emergency, and then I'll just use 1 per day and then just knock it back. That I guarantee to feel better within like a week or so.
Okay, have you done that?
No, because I just got back to LA. The emergency is over there.
They didn't have emergencies in the
No, because I was feeling better already.
Emergencies were just, in LA. I didn't know that.
I'm just saying.
Did we not go to Target when we were in the Bay?
We did, but it was also Black Friday.
You were not there for 4 months?
I'm just saying. Now I'll have the audacity to go to the liquor store and grab some emergency.
You didn't even know what the audacity means. That was not the correct context to use audacity.
No. That is correct. That is correct. Because I would rather not just let my body do its thing.
Oh my God.
And then grab the emergency and let my body, do what it gotta do.
Nico's conclusion, only emergencies are sold in LA.
No.
According to
the audacity of me grabbing some emergency exists in LA.
That's still not the correct way to use audacity.
The essence of my audacity exists in LA.
I'm not sure you're even properly saying what you need to say.
I think I am.
I don't think you are.
Do you have the audacity to tell me I don't have the audacity?
You have the audacity to tell me you've only been sick for 2 weeks when you know damn well you've been sick for 3 to 4.
Okay, it's been 3.
And I know Nico is sick because he just did it right now. I know Nico is sick and he is like has his like nose congested and his ears clogging and his throat is hurting when he does this. When he opens his mouth and he goes.
You know what I mean?
Because for some reason he thinks that's gonna like clear up and like pop his ears, and it probably does. But I know that that's when he's not feeling good, when he has to go.
I will say this though, when I was sick as a kid, I don't use this anymore. But like, I feel like one thing that Filipinos and Mexicans have in common when it comes to like, the cure for the common cold or whatever is Vicks Vapor Rub.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I swear by it.
We use Vicks Vapor Rub on our chest. I think Jackie even uses it on her feet. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, I put it on my chest, and then I put like a sweater on, like a real big sweater, and then I put on my feet, put on fuzzy socks, and normally I can't sleep with socks on, but I'll put like socks on, and then eventually like they'll just find their way off at night. And then I put it on my back too, like my upper back.
Yeah, my grandma used to put the Vicks Vapor Rub on my back too, and like it just felt like this weird like your body was getting cool and warm at the same time, and everything was just getting like flushed out from the top.
Yeah, it felt really good. It felt really good as a kid. Yeah, and then I put some on my throat right here too.
Yeah, I just wouldn't know. Like, I don't know how comfortable I would be about putting Vicks Vapor Rub on your feet, though.
It's not like you put like a slab of it, you know? It's just like you kind of rub it on. And then also something too my mom does, she'll get like a towel, like she'll run it under hot water and rig it out or rinse it out. And then she'll put Vicks on one side and kind of rub the towel together and then just tell me to kind of sniff it here and there. But don't leave it on my face. She'll just tell me to sniff it here and there.
See, I know what you're talking about. So instead of like the towel, I would literally just grab the jar and keep it next to my nose.
I've done that before. I've kept the jar by my nose too, because I was just like, at one point the towel got like cold, so I was just like, I can't get up, so I'm just gonna put the tub near my nose. But yeah, I do that, and then yeah, I mean it works.
Yeah,
Vicks, you can't like. Oh, and then Vicks also came out with like these vapor things for the shower. So that way you can attach it to the shower heads and then it creates the steam.
Yeah.
Smart. They know what they're doing.
You know, I've always wondered if Vicks realizes like how much the Mexican and Filipino communities just run Vicks up.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like,
I feel like, you know, the Latinos and Filipinos keep Vicks in business big time.
That's what I'm saying. Because I mean, you know, granted, I'm sure there's a whole bunch of people that use Vicks still, but like, I just know Filipinos spend a shit ton of money. Mexicans spend a shit ton of money on Vicks.
It was actually hella funny because our friend Sierra texted me. When was it? 3 days ago?
Yeah,
she asked me, she goes, what's that Mexican remedy you told me about? Like, I feel like I'm getting a cold. And first thing on my list was Vicks Vapor Rub. Yeah, so Vicks, we're both sick right now. So if you could send us some Vicks Vapor Rub, that'd be great.
Yeah, I also stream Vapor Rub by Twee. I helped put that together. Run the streams up.
Period.
I got 9% of that song, and I'm just totally happy with that. Oh my God. But I am back in the Bay permanently, and you know.
Back in the Bay?
Back in LA permanently, rather. I'm happy about it. Now, I will say this. I miss my family. I miss being with, you know, my niece and nephew. I miss being with Sabrina and Jason and whatnot. I miss being with my cousins. I miss being with my dog, Toby. But, you know, I think at some point I've liked to just finally get back to LA and just get back to like my, I guess, LA routine of things, so to speak.
Yeah. I'm happy you're back too. Like, obviously for selfish reasons, I'm happy you're back. But I feel like there's just so many things that you know, you're going to take December off, but you have a lot of plans for the beginning of the new year. And I can't wait for people to see that. And it's growing, you know. Sometimes you have to just leave certain things to grow even bigger. Yeah,
you know, and, you know, like Jackie said, I'm taking December off just to fully take like a mental health month type of thing. 'Cause I feel like especially in the Filipino communities, like we don't really talk about like really taking a break from everything. Like, you know, Filipinos, just like Mexicans, are very like hard workers, and we're always like going at it and whatnot, constantly working,
constantly looking for the next thing.
But, you know, I don't think we ever really talk about like, hey, like maybe we should take some time off and just actually like enjoy everything.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I'm really just taking December to myself and, you know, be back on Twitch, shake a couple hands, hang out with Jackie and her family, and, you know, hang out with my friends too.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good month. It's going to be a really good month.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. And, you know, speaking of that, we're going to grab a whole bunch of guests for the remainder of the month as well, because, you know, we feel like we owe it to you guys to bring more guests on the podcast, since we haven't been able to do so for the past couple of podcasts.
Yeah, we haven't been able to, but we're back in person and better than ever.
Amen to that. Well, by the time you guys are listening to this, it may or may not be December already. And thank you so much for rocking with us on the 1-year anniversary of Mexipino Podcast. We appreciate y'all dearly, my friends.
Thank you guys so much for sticking with us, for, you know, giving us topic ideas, for supporting us in any type of way that you are, whether it's a listen, a follow, sharing, whatever it may be. We have a lot of plans for the new year, and yeah, can't wait to announce some of that stuff.
Amen to that. My name is Nico Blitz.
And I'm Jackie Ramirez.
And this is the Mexipino Podcast. Adios, everybody.
Adios.